Hello, and as of right now, I've decided to give an update with the job training. So I found a class actually, and unfortunately, it is not part of job training that I'm getting help with. Now, the lady I think is a job counselor, something like that. I ended up reading that once I get through the tests and everything, that I meet up with a job counselor. The lady that I'm meeting up with sends me an email every once in a while and asks me how it is with the schools. And I emailed one of the schools and they told me that I might be interested in something else. They're not doing it anymore at the moment, but it's to get certified for a job. Now, the way that the program works is that they work with companies, and they have 5 to 6 companies right now that have. Hold on, excuse me again, that have apprenticeships lined up for like the same job, except it's like in different things. So like it could be windows, it could be like house things, it could be medical things and all that stuff, but it has to do with working with machines. So I'm going to be going to that, but that's gonna be next month, and I'm still looking into a training program to do, of course, with the counselor pointed to me, job counselor for job training. So I have 2 things that are going on, and I'm gonna see how each one works out. If the training with the college works out with the 5 to 6 companies, so I pick a company to go with, and then I get into an apprenticeship for a year. It's kind of uneasy right now because I started off with the job program, like job training, and then I found this other thing to get certified for something else, and it's a year apprenticeship, and after that the company decides to keep me or not. But the certifications, I'm able to go anywhere after that with working with machines. So it's really seeing how each one goes, and every once in a while I get an email from the person of the group that I'm in with the job training. Only certain people qualify for the program, so
give me that.
There's job listings that pop up as well that get sent to me through messenger, through emails. And on top of that, even if it's temporary, like a summer job is something that I'm looking at as well. The thing is that despite having the job training available to me and have the program, which I actually want to do during the summer, which is going to be like 2 months, the reason why I want to do that is because number 1, certifications. Number 2, it is very easy to do the pre-requirements. And number 3, it is covered. I don't have to pay anything. It is covered. The only thing I have to do is get over there on my own, and that's it for the pre-training. After that, I get myself with one of the companies they have there, and it's practically an apprenticeship that leads to a job. And one of the certifications, having it means I can go anywhere with it. So I can just like call a company and be like, hey, do you have any job openings? Go to a website and all that stuff, apply, and they see that I have that certification, and they're like, okay, like you're on board type of thing because of the training that I got and everything. Poshmark is something that I'm still pushing with or working on. I did put a new video up. It's like my old one, except I decided to do like a different drawing of the ad this time. And the plan is to continue on and like to see what else I can talk about, because it isn't just about online selling this channel. I also want to give my 2 cents as to how to go about applying for a job as a young adult, because I think there are people that talk about their days, but I do not think people analyze companies. Like, I've just been in the food retail part of it, but I've been applying for like a few years, and I figured out how each company works. One company though I applied to, and they called me back, but I missed the calls.
They died.
And I never called back because I have like all these other things going on. And I think as a last resort, I'll apply there. I'm gonna give it some time because of the training program and the apprenticeship program thing I want. Because it could be that I do not do the college one, and that I find something to go into training. Other than that, it's really right now just seeing how the two will go, seeing if I can have like a temporary short term job maybe while doing all this, along with that giving my 2 cents as to how I went about applying to each job. Because
I feel greedy.
The thing is that if you talk to whoever I worked for, they're going to say, oh, like I just left, they're going to say something else maybe. And the one thing that I really do hope that is not said is the fact that I just left, because that's not true. I left because of my sibling. If you go to my Posh Closet, there I explain one of my listings, which I will list below in the description of this video, explains a little bit as to what's going on at home. And that's the reason why I left. And it's been a few months and I want to get back into working, and it's going to take a while because I have not been looking at any company for a long time, seeing how each one is, seeing how each location does. So I look at Yelp reviews, I look at Google reviews, and I even look at the job reviews online. So like, what's it called, LinkedIn, Indeed, what else is there, and the other websites, practically wherever someone like myself can go write a review of the company. And I take that all in as a whole, and I'm like, is this something that I'll be able to work with for a long time? Yes or no? And I've told myself, yeah. Like, let me go in for an interview, see how it is. Because an interview tells you how everything is, actually. When you are looking for a job, do not settle for the worst one. It could be a high-paying job, and it could be the worst one. That was the first one I had at a chicken place. They paid a lot, but it just was not worth it because the environment was fine. I just really hoped that one or two people stepped back a little bit, because that made me nervous. And they told me again that I do it again and again, over and over again. It's going to be like second nature. It's like the same thing every day. I just really wanted help to learn, honestly. And the training online, she said that I was done with it, but right there it says a whole week. So she said that they changed it. I'm like, the training's supposed to be a whole week, like it's online. But I was there for a whole, like, the whole training period at the chicken place. I was there, and it did not go very well. The second place was actually better. The only thing that did not work is the fact that they did not let me leave for a month, and I can go back to work. And I spoke to the doctors. They called me at night sometimes, like, not the doctor, but like someone from the hospital called me, and I spoke to them, and everything just bubbled, not bubbled up, but everything just bundled up nicely into, okay, I need to leave and then come back.
Most likely.
And since I wasn't going to go back, I'm like, okay, let me just take care of my sister, which I did. And now I'm ready to just go off and work again, but I need to wait, because I got training program #1, and I got an apprenticeship. So I got 2 different programs, and looking for a job that is for a short period of time, maybe a few months, a year, because I don't know how long it's gonna take to really find something. Like, as of right now, it's not that I'm gonna leave. No, like, really want to find somewhere where I can work and stay. And there's another reason which I cannot say actually. There's something else that I found out that will help my mom out. I cannot say it, but me having a job will help her out a lot with something else. I think that's it. So yeah, the one thing that I do have to do is keep privacy top priority, so that's why I cannot go into lots of details. And I'm really open to any job right now. I mean, I did tell myself if they reach out to me, fine, but they did not reach out to me. Like, I literally said, sorry, I'm busy right now, like helping my sister out with this and that. And it was true. Like, in the middle of the night, they called me. In the middle of the day, they called me. At 8 a.m., they called me. At 6 a.m., they called me. At 10 a.m., they called me and tell me that she fell. We're going to see if she twisted her ankle, if she has to go get a cast, this and that. And that was just the first month. That was January. And in February, it calmed down, but at home, it became very tough to handle. Like, I was the one that had to calm down situations. People were getting upset here at home. Like, it's just normal, you know. Like, a lot of things changed, and it was just normal for that to happen. So I was just there managing everything. And now everything's cooled over. And I'm gonna see what I do from here. Peace.